Hey, if you clicked on this video, maybe a lot is going on right now. Maybe things aren't going the way you want it to go. Maybe life is just throwing a whole lot of curveballs at you. I get it. I really do. Earlier this week, I was laying on my bed and I basically had an epiphany. God reminded me exactly last year at this point. A lot was going on with me. I basically was stuck at a point for a long while. I had a certain amount of finance that I needed to clear off in order to progress to the next level, the next phase in my career. A week had passed, 2 weeks had passed, days, a month, almost up to 3 months, and the economy just kept getting worse. Things were not getting better. And at that point, it was just so easy to shrunk in. I basically stopped almost everything I was doing, my food business, literally studying, like everything just went downhill. And I would basically just wake up every day, sleep. I stopped even eating. At that point, you can't even eat. Like you're just waking up, you're scrolling through your phone, you're seeing if you will get any positive updates, any positive feedback. Then I had told God, I was basically done with the island, and I had told God I wanted to basically relocate, move to the States before my birthday, which was in May 28th. Now, I had applied for my visa interview, and my earliest date, the date that was given to me, was 2027. And as at then, I think last year it was 2024. So everything on the book, once I saw that, my spirit literally just got crushed. I was basically asking and hoping on God for something, but basically every fact, everything I was seeing on paper, it wasn't adding up. It was like, you know what am I even doing? Like the odds are not in my favor, nothing is in my favor. And for a week, I literally just laid on the bed, waking up, scrolling. I couldn't cook, I couldn't do anything, and I just got into myself. But for a split second, I was laying down. It was in the night, and I heard a voice. If I told you or if I promised you something, then I would do. Just keep doing what you're doing. So the next day, I was like, you know what? Enough of me sulking. I basically got back. I got back posting, making my videos. I amplified my effort. I started preparing as if, okay, yes, I was relocating next month. I amplified my food business, started cooking, started saving up, for my visa interview if that goes through. I started drafting emails to hotels to maybe when I go for my visa interview, which was like next month, like maybe I would stay there, get a free stay in exchange for like some content. It was funny because I was doing all this, but in reality, my interview was in 2027. And obviously if I did not get through that interview, there's no way I would have been able to relocate or move. But I was just putting that effort, putting that work. And why am I saying all this? Once I started doing those things, I literally was about to go to bed one night and I was like, let me just refresh this page. I literally refreshed the page and I saw an interview date that had opened up the next month, which was April. It was ending of March when I was making all this, I started doing all those preparations, and an interview date had opened up literally next March, April. I booked it and everything went smoothly. And till date, I feel like obviously whenever things are happening, whenever something bad is happening, it's so easy to forget you're living in one of your answered prayers. So till date, that moment still shocks me. I'm still like, bruh, God literally told me this was going to happen, and all odds. I remember then, even when I had booked my interview and it was 2027, my friends were like, why did you book it so late? Why weren't you in advance? Like, why weren't you preparing in advance? And I was like, obviously as a Nigerian, sometimes you may want to prepare in advance, but the economy and everything will humble you. So I was just like, well, it is what it is. But God still came through. He still was like, you know what? Yes, whatever is happening, I'm still going to be there. And what am I getting to with all this? The journey is not promised to be smooth. Obviously, yes, some people's journey could be smooth, But in case you're watching this video and you're among those people that maybe the journey has a little bit of K-leg on the way, it's totally fine. When life throws you lemons, when life throws you limes or whatever you call it, it doesn't mean it will not still give you ice cream. Take in those lemons, get back up, amplify your efforts, because of there's something they would always say during this period of time. This is where, like, you know, when bad things are happening, that's when you start testing survival of the fittest. Are you basically gonna slouch? Because of then, if you slouch, imagine when all those things were happening to me, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it happen. And then I wasn't preparing. When a date had presented to me, and it presented so quickly that if I wasn't in preparation already, I wouldn't have been able to have made it. I wouldn't have had the proper funds to go for the visa, to pay for the flight, like things like that. So it's like, when things are happening, relax. If you have to take a day, 2 days, 3 days to tug it out, cry, get through, process your emotions, come back harder. Now we'll give up, fuck up. You never will know if the blessings is literally in the next door. But if you stop at the door before, you're not gonna receive it, and all the previous efforts, everything that you've put in, it will all be for waste. So if you stayed up to this point of this video, and maybe you basically did not take anything I had said earlier, or you know, maybe you were distracted by my face, it's fine. I hope you just take this one note. Whatever you're doing, whatever, keep doing it. You never will know who is watching. You never will know where or if the next blessing is literally at the next door or at the next step you're about to take. The journey may not be smooth, but whatever you do, do not give up. Thanks for staying to this part of this video. If I was able to encourage you in any way, feel free to not make this the last time of you seeing my face. Join the family for more teas, more informations like this, and more other fun or lifestyle content. And I definitely hope I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.